All right, so the pack's all out here. We're all out here. I about took a flying leap over Hanny. Pack's all out here. That can only mean like a couple things. Well, it means anything. It means today is bath day. Hi, Josh. Hi, Josh. Hi, everybody. Okay, there we go. So this is it. Today's bath day. How you doing, Cade?
Good.
You ready for baths?
Always.
Not really, but it'll work. How's our hot water going out there?
Good.
Is it getting up there? Panther, get in. Josh, get in. Panther, stop. It's hard to film this because these guys just want to go where you're going, so they just follow you. Okay, stop, Panther. Panther's going. They're really excited. Some of them are getting kind of excited for baths. I think they kind of like them. They're getting more and more used to it. Josh, knock it off. I can't get filming this thing because these guys are crazy. Josh. Alright, so we're going to go check some water. Let's see what this looks like out there. Alright, let's go take a look at this. There's a lot of dogs here, folks. There's a lot of dogs. It is a sea of dogs. Kitty. Alright, that's it. Let's go check the water. All right, so step one for us is always getting water and stuff for the dogs, obviously, right? Like, that's a no-brainer. But because we're doing 10 dogs at the same time, not at the same time, one at a time, we can do 3 dogs per bath before the water becomes too grim that we can no longer do that. And so this is it. And for those who have never watched any of our bath videos, it is real simple how we do it. We stick them up on this table, and we got organic soap, where at the beginning of this channel we put a recipe for organic soap, and you can put it all together. It kills fleas, ticks, all of that stuff. And this pack is it always plays hide and go seek when it comes to bath time, and they don't want to be the first ones or anyone, but I only have one dog that is good at all for this. So here we go. And we have Nicole out here. Say hi, Nicole.
Hi.
There we go. And that's the pack. And Nicole helps us. She's the dry off girl. She will dry off these dogs. And this is just the pack. This is a lot of dogs. Like right here. As I watch this through the video, it is a lot of dogs. Is it possible to have 10 pit bulls like this without fighting? What about these psychopaths that always say the pit bulls are really, really bad dogs? There's 10 of them. For the most part, they're good. All right, so the bath water is warm. We are ready to rock and roll. I have my main lawnmower right here. He is my main lawnmower. He's the engine of our little awesome mower. And this is the pack that's going to get washed. You guys ready to get washed? I know who is. Bubs. Bubs, you ready? Let's go. Mr. Bubs. Mr. Bubs. What are you looking at? Oh, looking at Cade. He's over by the tree. All right, Eli, if you go over to the bath, let's get Mr. Bubs in.
All right. Here's your Bubs.
the one and only out of 10 that absolutely loves his bath. Come on, Bubs, let's go. Come on, Bubs. Come on, Bubs. All right. Get him in. Come on, Bubs. He usually loves a little more than this. We're having to coax him in. But the rest of the pack usually runs for their life. And they didn't run for their life. So maybe they're getting more adjusted to this. I don't know. Maybe it's taking 5 years. But we got our main washer, Cade. Cade is here. Hi, Cade. How you doing? Good. Ready to wash? Okay, let's go. Pick him up. Let's go. All right, get the towels so we're ready to rock and roll. Come on, Mr. Bubbles. It's time for your bath, Bubbles. All right, nice warm water. Might be a little too warm, but it's warm. Make sure they have a nice warm bath, guys. If you're bathing your dogs, it is a responsibility of everybody to wash your dogs. Dogs cannot wash themselves. They are not like cats. And I don't even know about cats, you know, they sit there and they lick themselves, so they're like spitting all over themselves, but I guess that's a good bath, even though it's like saliva. The doggies, they don't do this. And they will stay as dirty as you are willing to keep them and leave them. So, all right, so very first step we're always doing is getting them rinsed off really, really super good. Get any kind of dirt, dander, any kind of weak fleas, the weak fleas that are just kind of hanging on. This is where you can rinse them off. Cade, make sure you get up his tail. You go up the tail, go up the fur. You're basically disrupting them. When you pet a dog, you pet them down. You know, you don't go against the fur usually because they probably don't like that. I don't know if they do or not, but I would assume they did not. And so, but in bath time, you want to go against everything, the fur. You want to get these fleas and any kind of stuff that is on these dogs up. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get him in to the table, and I don't have a camera girl because she's in there clinging. So when we do this, you want to, as you're bathing your dog, you want to clean your house very, very well. You want to vacuum it up. Fleas leave eggs. They leave eggs everywhere. And so they will, that's how the fleas continue on. You can kill your dog fleas, but if you don't get the eggs, then that is a problem. All right, so we will continue. All right, everybody, I got a little camera guy here, and we have Eli. He is going to be the camera guy. Eli, zoom in on this. Come closer here, and let's take a quick look at exactly what we're doing. We have our organic soap, and there's a lot of water in there, but it is also complete organic. It has, what is it called? The
Central
Castile stuff. And our other dogs over there are rioting because we don't have everybody out here like we normally do. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we're sudsing these guys up. We're going to nail these fleas out of here. The fleas cannot, first of all, they cannot take this kind of essential oils that we put in here. And again, earlier on our site and on this channel, we have a exact recipe on how we make the soap. We've been doing this for a long time. We do 520 baths a year. And so, Eli, just make sure you're zooming in, get some action on this, how we're getting through this. As we get him completely soaped up, and when we're in on this and see how sudsy he is and these fleas, then we really want to start at the top. And you can grab the comb, and if you grab a kind of, some dogs have like a lot of fur up here. Are you getting the good shots on this?
Yep.
Okay, a lot of them have a lot of fur. You can't just like go comb down, you'll hurt them. So you kind of pull them down like a rug, right? Start at the top, and then you kind of pull it up as you have the flea comb go around them until you can get to a part where you can just kind of slide down. You don't want to hurt them because you can grab their skin when you're doing that at the top. And so you want to just, kind of put your comb in and then grab the fur. Eli, you getting that shot?
Yep.
Exactly how we do this. And then kind of go down. And we're just knocking these fleas off. We're really hurting these fleas with this soap and with this procedure. Okay, Kate, go ahead and check the paws. Go very slow. I want you to go into, Eli, you need to get in the paws and show them exactly what we're seeing. Hopefully we can find a tick in there, which probably not. If we can, we'd like to get that on video. Anything there? Go slow, Kate. Go super slow. Hey, Mr. Bubs, how you doing? Yes. Okay, now we're gonna check his back feet. Once his paws are done, then you can kind of soap up there, but try to not put the soap on the paws until after you look through them and make sure there's nothing in there. And make sure you get through their paws, the webbing of their toes. Eli, can you see this?
Yep.
Right here. You're getting soap up in there, just like you cling a human, right? Completely cling these guys up. And the fleas love to live on the arms. And so you'll take your little handy dandy comb and you get them and you comb this up. Make sure you're combing all up and down their arms, all up and down, just trying to knock these fleas off. You're drugging them and you're knocking them off. And essentially we are killing the fleas. Okay, let's go ahead and let's spin him over, Cade. Eli, you got some good shots there?
Yep.
Keep going. Okay. I'm gonna take a look at this. I'm gonna grade your camera abilities when I watch this myself. So hopefully you are doing a good job. Okay, so there's 3 right there. We put like 3 or 4 loads of soap. I work especially hard on this side because the fleas completely jump into his chest. The dogs are always owned by the fleas, and so we're just knocking them off, right? This is just terror. It's a war on fleas. They are going to be fleeing Egypt very soon. And so here we are. Okay, same kind of stuff. You want to get your comb up everywhere. You want to go all up and down these guys. Get the places you probably don't want to wash, right? And away you go. And I'm looking up at the sky. They're like, it's like these sky pirates are attacking us again. I don't know about you guys out there, but we got sky pirates that drop stuff on the skies. I haven't seen a blue sky in years. Okay, so now we have him completely good, right? You're not getting up. If you guys notice, we are not getting up too much around his eyes or in his ears, right? Stay away from the ears. And then once you're about to get him rinsed off, we need to finally do what we call a rough up. We rough anything that could potentially be going again. We're roughing them up. Notice how his chest. Get some looks. Get some pictures of him, Eli, when he's sitting there. So if you can flip the camera over and get some pictures of his face. Is there contentment there? Is he in utter dismay?
Looks pretty happy to me.
All right. Make sure you get their tails really good, guys. Super good on their tails too. Fleas live everywhere on these guys, and they afflict them everywhere. And our job is to get them dusted off. Okay, so this is it. This is another bathing example. He's completely soaked, sudsed. His chest is good. I might do one more down with this. Cade, go ahead and get his, get anywhere else. Get his tail. We'll do a final on his tail. All right. Now, we have this guy right here, and hopefully our other dogs don't riot as with this. Okay, Cade, go ahead and get him back in the tub. You like get that whole action of him going back in the tub and getting him rinsed off.
Knock it off. Alright. Keep going, Nora. Dogs are all running for their lives. They know it's bad. Here.
Nope.
Explain the process. Cade, you explain the process?
I haven't said anything.
Doing it in silence? All right. Well, hopefully the people are good with the silent movies from back in the days. Okay, so what we're doing, guys, we're making sure we go right from the top of the tail again, the tippy top. We're basically, Eli, can you see this?
Yep.
We're really making things uncomfortable for the dogs, probably. All the way down, and then you have to make sure you rinse these fleas off. I'm not convinced they are dead at this point, but if you can rinse off any that are just basically unable to move, because when you see the soap and you see the fleas, you will see that it kills the fleas. They can't move in whatever this stuff is. So what you could do also, once you're done, is you could take a washcloth and wash their faces off, and wash it off real good. Make sure that's all clean, and he's a good doggy. Yes, he is. Okay, so that is about good for him. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll pop this off. Eli, go ahead and let's go ahead and end this segment, guys. We'll get to the next one. We're gonna dry him off. All right, so I'm gonna try to do this one-handed, some new camera tricks or something. As I'm grabbing a picture, we're gonna get this table cleared off for our next customer. As Eli is ready to roll, let's go ahead and let's get Mr. Bubs out. Let's get him to the drying station. And there you go. Okay, shake, Mr. Bubs. All right, that trick I worked on for years. Okay, go ahead. Now, good tip to this, you got to dry them real good. Eli does a really bad job of drying the dogs. But if you do a really super good job, you don't want them in the house wet, and especially get them super dry. Behind their ears, really good. This is probably the worst example of somebody drying that we have, but it's all right, Eli. Okay, and they get real cold when they come out of this, right? So make sure that they are super good. Eli, here, okay, come grab this real quick. All right, so here. Let me have this. Eli, go grab the next dog. Okay, so guys, when you're drying, make sure you get underneath of their chest right here. Get them super dried up. Under their bellies, they're gonna be super wet. Their arms are all gonna be wet, right? So get all their fur, everything up. Because immediately what they'll try to do is they want to go and they want to get more water off. So they're going to go and they roll around. They might roll around and poop. They might roll around and something else. So the more dry they are, the less they're going to want to roll around. Okay? Stand up, Mr. Bubs. Stand up. Okay. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, we are going to go from here, and we will begin with the next segment. Sorry, guys, my hand's in the way. We are going to get our next guy in, and we'll get him bathed. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. All right, so here we go. We got a good 100-pounder, and we have Eli. Eli, how much do you weigh?
Like 130 something.
130 something. She's 100, right at 100. She is just a beast. That looks very uncomfortable, Eli. For her.
For me too.
Be careful swinging her legs in. Okay, this is all on video, so don't hurt the doggy. And she hates baths. So you guys, let's take a look at her. She's just shaking. She's just shaking. I don't know if you can see it. All right, let's get her in. Let's get her in the bath. All right. Eli. All right, gentle, gentle, gentle. All right, hang with her, hang with her. She's gonna want to jump away. All right, yeah, she definitely doesn't like the baths, but it's okay. So you can see from the first bath, you can see the dirt, the water. It gets dirty fast. You can also see dog dander in there. All of these dogs have like a white dander on all of them, and that's probably what people are allergic to. So bathing the dogs definitely gets rid of that dander that can make people allergic to all this stuff. So hopefully you guys, whoever has dogs, you guys will find some kind of value to these videos, and we will get her soaped up. Okay, let's get some soap on Nora. Okay, I got my main video gal back, and so she is done doing whatever she was doing inside. So I will swap over here. We got Nora up here. We'll only show you guys a couple of dogs, just to show you the procedure. Hands right in front of that camera there. Just take it from the other side. Okay, here we go. So he got a little bit of soap on there. I like it pretty soapy. But Nicole says I use too much soap, but I really, really like these fleas off of here. And so she actually dilutes my soap a little bit because she says I use too much soap. So I don't know. The dogs, they don't think so either, and they're clean. Okay, so again, we're going to top. We're basically just sudsing them up, right? It's a complete suds math, and as much suds as you use, if you use a table like this, there's always soap on the table that comes off of them. You can reuse that, get them soaked back up, and as you can see, she does not like this. She hates being on her side. She's a very independent dog that we have, and she's one of the dogs that actually doesn't have a room with a human that she sleeps in at night. She sleeps by herself almost. Well, she has another big dog. She sleeps with another independent dog that has no room. So every other dog has a room and has a people. So again, we're just sudsing. It's a lot of work, but if you only have like 1 or 2 dogs, this should be a snap. You guys should be able to nail a bath in like 25 minutes maybe. Easy. So maybe we'll speed this up, throw some music on it right here. Or maybe just let everyone watch. Okay, so we're going to check her toes real quick. Kate, go ahead and check her toes. And as she's checking the toes, I'm gonna get in on the chest. On her other side, she's just she's a big beast. She's about the only one that's really obese that we have. She eats too much. She has an eating problem. And she's a alpha girl too as well, which means she eats what she wants. If we'll fight anyone for it. So everyone usually just backs up. Okay, we got her side. You got toes all checked? Okay. Okay, let's get tail real quick. We'll do a tail.
Check her ears too, please.
Check her ears. Make sure you check all the ears for ticks and things of that nature. Make sure the ears are healthy. Make sure they're clean.
flap.
Dogs hate when you're in their ears, so you got to be careful. Okay, so let's flip the Norak over. Come on, Nori. There you are. And they are, there you go. Hold on, Nora. Okay, so she's like right here. She's so big I actually have to put the soap off the table. And she's uncomfortable wherever she's at. And we're gonna get her soaped up, wherever position she's happy with. Make sure we get her hands between her toes, on her little elbows, everywhere. Just especially the chest area. Remember, the fleas love that chest area. And so we are intoxicating the fleas in an attempt to basically kill them here and then rinse them off. The rinsing is another very important spot. So here we go. Lots and lots and lots and lots of soap. Now, one thing is with her, we got to get her belly. You want to get their belly, so roll her over just a little. It's called the Pitbull roll. Pull her over just a little. Okay, we got to get her tummy, right? She does not like being on her back. She's very independent. Make sure you get her tummy, where the fleas live, between her legs, right there, all over. And you got to get the tail. Get the backside, the other leg, and make sure you guys don't forget their tails. They get attacked in their tails, and so they get really attacked. And so I'm gonna keep them clean. Okay, make sure right above their tails on their whole spine is super good and fleshed out. And sometimes they just need kisses. Sometimes you just need kisses. It's okay, no. Okay, so she's ready to go back in for a rinsing, which she hates, but she's sudsed up. If you guys notice, she's super suds. Again, we want them super suds. It's gonna nail the fleas. It's gonna make them smell better. It'll make your whole house and everything smell better. Okay, so, Kate, let's go ahead and get this ginormous monster back into the tub. Careful there. And there she goes. Okay. So he's going, and again, when you're rinsing them off, if you rinse them in a big tub like this, you gotta watch out for the ears. Hold their ears up, keep the water out of their ears, and get the ears up. And get them rinsed off. You can soap, de-rinse them just like this. There's always going to be soap left over. When you suds them up like this, it's a bath mess, right? So, well, it's a dirt mess. We kill the dirt, but they'll always have soap and suds, and you've got to do a good job rinsing, because this is where a lot of the fleas will come off at. And right now, if there's any fleas that are left alive, this is where you're getting them rinsed off, unclinging them, and you've got to go under her neck. You're gonna go under their legs. You gotta get your arms in the water. You're going between their toes. You're doing a lot of underwater work right here. You get in their stomach, on their stomach, and then make sure you go really good up the back side. And we are good. Did you get the tail, Kate? Okay, so hold on. She's probably gonna bail out of here. This is where we are gonna sign off, guys. We are gonna call this the end of this. We have another 8 dogs to do, but it goes roughly the same procedure. And we will get the Nora out. Go ahead, Cubs. And
Take, no. There you go.
there it is. All right, guys. So from all of us here at Pack Life, we are going to bid you guys farewell. Goodbye.